Hello and welcome here in our Spreadsheet to Cloud series. In this discussion, we're going to give you the name of the software that we used in this review, and then we're going to show you how to customize the modules of this system. And then we're going to discuss also all the features and services that this software can provide us using only our spreadsheet data of your company that will be automatically uploaded and be converted into a full functional cloud system that you can access on your computers, laptop, and mobile devices. Okay, let's go now to the actual interface of the system. So we have on our accounting module, our accounting system are the modules for the products and service, clients and suppliers, quotations, and all of the sub-modules that you can see that will complete our accounting system. So let's try to discuss first our first module of the accounting system, and that is the products and service. So this is the list view. The reason why it is called the list view is because it has all the list of the records. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 records in the list. When you click on each of the record, you will be directed to another view, which we call the details view. As you can see, it has all the details of that. When you click here, you can see the actual image. Okay. When you go back from the details view, when you click back, you will go back to the list view. Okay, let's try to add our record, a new record. Okay, let's call this pencil, and then let's try to add an image. Click here, and then we'll be redirected to the directory where you can get the image. So click. Then we have the pencil. Our description is this is an office supply. So you will be asked, is this a product or a service? You have choices. If you have multiple choices, you have more than 2 choices, it gets hard to choose from the list. So just type Y, and in this case, again, type Y. For the buying price field, let's say this is $2. The selling price is $6. And then the item availability type A or E. Okay. So available. So let's try to save. We have our new product item. Let's go back and check if this is already included in the list. So there we have it. So click here. If you want to delete this, you just have to go to the tools button, click down, and then delete. Let's check if our record is updated. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 items from our records on the list view. Let's click here. Okay, so we have the tools button, and it's showing us the transactions that we can perform on. Under editing, we can edit, clone, and delete, and send emails or multiple emails. You can export file. You can download our file spreadsheet or Excel format. You can merge also, and then you can import data. So as we mentioned earlier in the introduction, all you need is your company spreadsheet. You just have to upload that, remap, and then it will automatically be uploaded in here and will be converted to a full cloud system. Okay, so now we're done with this module. As we promised, we're going to show you how to customize this. Okay, For us to do that, let's go to the Change Design button that you can see on the upper right. Simply click here. You will notice that the actual illustration of the module will be converted to a development environment illustration. So click on the Change Design view. Now you can see is the developer environment. You can see that you can maneuver here. Okay. So first customization is we're going to delete some of the fields. Point your cursor on that field and then click delete and then save. And then click exit to go back to the actual system. You will notice that we've already deleted the two fields. Okay. And then click again the change design. Okay. Now we're going to add components. Okay. From the components, you can choose on the different field types. As you can see here, we're going to try first the free text. Click here and then point it to the actual canvas of your menu. Let's try to remarks. So it will give us a free text. Let's try to save and then click exit remarks. This is a new item. Okay, so save it. That's it. We've already customized our module. Now let's try to add another customization. Click again the change design view and then choose from the components. This time we're going to add a selection field. So click here on the selection field and then point your cursor on the position where you want to put it. So here, let's type choices of color. Now, since we want to make it a selection field, simply drop down and click on selection. Okay. We're being asked of the choices, so let's type first red, blue, and green, for example. So let's try to save and then exit. Let's test the system if the customization we made. Okay, so under the color menu, drop down, you can choose red. Okay, so this is very easy. Okay, let's check if the changes that we made here has an effect on the whole system or the whole module. Let's go back. This time let's try to edit or check if this item, the scissors. Okay. So this is an item. Color is green. Let's try to save it. Okay, we have it. Now, we forgot to put a price on our pencil. So the buying price is 2, the selling price is 6, and then save. So this is how easy it is to customize this module for products and services. Now we're going to another module, the clients and suppliers. Okay, this is the second module of the accounting system. After discussing the products and services, we go now to clients and suppliers. So for every module, the illustration is the same. So we are here now on the illustration of the list view. Here are the list of the records for the clients and suppliers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. So let's try to click on one record. So it's the same illustration. This is the details view. When you click on back, you will be redirected back to the list view. Okay, let's try to add again a new record. Serial number 1001. Tax is 1201. Name is Anton Bon. For the status, activate. I sell products and service. Type Y for yes. Type Y for yes. So the client billing address, we can say Manila, Philippines. Okay, so let's say this is 427. Address is 123 Manila, Philippines. This is Metro Manila. Okay. Contact is Anton. Bon. Position is a partner dealer. And then you can just encode all of the other fields. So click save. So there you have it. Let's check if another record on the client suppliers has been added. Okay, there you have it. Our new record is the Anton bot. Okay, click here. So again, we're done with this module. Let's make our customization. Again, go to the change design field, and it's showing already our developer environment. Okay, this time we're going to show you to add a component, to add a file option. So click here, file, and click file, and then drop down. This will be a file. And then another that we wish to add is the image. So drop down. Okay. So that's how easy it is to customize your system, adding the type of fields that you wish to add on your system. So click save and then exit. Okay. Let's try to attach a file. So in here, you just have to double click on that. Okay, so you can attach any file type that you want. Okay, wait. So in this example, we try to add the next a spreadsheet file, and then on the image, let's try to click here, and then choose the image from the directory. Okay, that's it. So great, and then don't forget to save. So we have an image upload option and then a file option. When you click here, it will automatically be downloaded to your download folder. So whatever file that you wish to upload, it's very easy to customize this system. Great. Let's go now to the next and third module of our accounting system. Now, the third module of the accounting system is the quotes module. As you can see, we have 3 records only. When you try to hover on this ID, it is showing us a detailed list of that particular name of the supplier. Okay, here. Oh, it's the same record. So let's click here. Okay, so we already did this quote. Let's try to add new quotation, but before that, let's try to hover on this client field. Okay, it's being shown. The details of the client ID is being shown on our right panel. When you click on the phone, and then the email. So For the product ID service, when you try to hover on this one, it's showing us the actual detail. Again, let's try it again. Try to hover your mouse under the product service. It's going to show us the detailed illustration of the particular product. Great. Okay, so let's try to add another record. So click new. Uh, let's try to choose on the client ID. Okay, so we already have the list of the records because these are the records that we encoded earlier. It becomes automatic if you try to search here, type AN. Okay, it's showing us the list. We already have Anton. Okay, if we try to choose TH, showing us Thomas. That's good. So let's try to choose our Rizal Trading. Okay, you don't have to encode just by simply choosing the client ID. You don't have to re-encode this records. Drop down, click on John's office. Okay, you already have the list, so it makes it very convenient for us. Now for the phone, let's find expiration date. You can set it up to. Okay, let's go now to the codes item table list. When you click on drop down, it will navigate us to the list of the product and services that we just added. So encoding of the list of records, you can do it one time, and then after all the data was captured, were already captured in the database, then you don't have to encode it. Okay, let's try to choose this one. Scissors. Okay, it already has the unit price. All you have to do is to click on, or is to add on the quantity that you need for our quotation. Again, please observe what will happen in these areas. The automatic computation, if we encode 100 or 1000 quantity, you can choose also the tax rate. It's 12. Okay, let's try to save this. Okay, that's great. We already have our quotation. After the, okay, but before that, as we promised, we're going to show you how to customize per module of the system as we go along. Okay, let's not forget that. Okay, again, to do that, go to the uppermost right. Click on the change design. Okay, let's try to choose what component or field. Okay, let's try to add a date field. So put here date, and then another is a checkbox. Okay, so put your cursor here. Choices. Okay, and since we want that, let's make it again. We're going to add a checkbox field. Okay, so we have two choices, yes or no. And then don't forget to save. And exit. Click on exit. So there we have it. We just added the date. So drop down. And then the choices or the checkbox that we made, if it is yes or no, so click it. Okay. You see the green check. Okay. So great. That's how easy it is to customize our quotation module. Okay, don't forget to save this. And since we already entered a new quotation, let's try to check if this was added on our system. Okay, so we have, okay, this is the new. Click here. Okay, so click on the scissors. Check. Okay, great. So we're on the third module, the quotation. We're going to jump now to the next module, but we're not going to re-encode it again because on the accounting process, it should be automatic. When we click on the create invoice, the data that we encoded here in the quotation will be promoted to an invoice. Okay, so let's try to click on the create invoice and let us check if the data that we entered from the previous module will reflect on our next module, which is the invoice module. Okay, great. So later on the previous module of the quotation, we already jumped here on the next invoice module. That is the invoice module, and yes, the record from the previous module is now being reflected here in the next module, which is the invoicing. Go. In order for us to check that, let's hover on the reference code ID to check. Okay, so that's good. This is the quotation module. Let's hover on the client and see if it is okay. This is the correct client that we did on the previous module. And now on the products and services, also correct. So we're confident now that the modules that we're using are centralized. Okay. What if we want to make addition to that? So simply drop down here and click on the notebook. Okay. Unit price, quantity of, for example, we're requesting 1,000. Again, please observe that the computation is automatically adjusting. Okay, so it's 1,000. It's 12%. Drop down. Notice that it has a shipping handling fee. Let's try to 500. Okay, and then payment status. If you want to check it or uncheck, received by the user, that will appear here on the received by, and are only those users that are registered in our system. So payment date, for example, is amount received. You can simply add this here, and then the payment status will automatically be paid. Okay, that's it. We're done on our fourth module, that is the invoice module. Again, as we promised, we're going to show you how to customize per module as we go along. So to do that, let's go to our change design view that is located again on the upper right. Click here, and then let's try to add okay, so a URL here, and then try to add an email URL, URL link, and here let's try to add an email. Okay, so let's try to save it and see the effect on the actual system. Okay, so for the URL, you can see, you can just copy paste your URL link here and then put your email here. For example, John, sorry, John Doe at gmail.com. For example, this is, okay, let's try to save this. Trying to click, and when you're trying to click on the email, it's showing you the default email that your OS is suggesting. So that's how easy it is customizing this module, the invoice module of our accounting system. Okay, so let's go now to this is the next module, the purchase order module. The previous is the invoice module, and then we will go to the purchase order. Okay, as you can see, we don't have any records yet on the purchase order module. So simply click on, we don't have a record yet, so click new record to add. Okay, so drop down on the supplier ID. If we choose this supplier or ID, let's try to click here on. Okay, you don't have to include the fields already given. Okay, so on the products and services under the items table, drop down. Let's choose one notebook. Quantity is 1000, for example. As you can see, it's already automatic. Drop down. Another is the gel pen. Another 1000. Okay, let's try to put on the tax rate and check if this will have an effect. Okay, and the handling fee for 100. So great. Let's try to save this now. Check if the supplier ID if okay, so that's correct. Check the product items if it is correct. Okay, and then the next record. Okay, so we're done on our purchase order module. We're going to make our customization again as we promised per module of the whole system as we go along. So let's try to click on again to customize. Click on the change design. Okay, we've already added most of the fields here. Now we're going to add a signature. Okay, so click on the signature here, and then let's try to put it on this part. Okay, so signature. Okay, let's try to save it and then exit. So it's very easy to do that. Okay, now on our signature module, simply click here and then type your signature using your digital pen now. Okay, so you can even load a default signature each time you process a template document. So click save. So this is perfect for paperless transaction and using digital signature. So That's great. Let's try to save this and check again if it made an impact on all of the transactions here. If we're going to use a mobile device, you can use your simply finger point and then write down your signature. Okay. So we already created our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth module. We're going to the sixth module of the accounting system. Um, we want to check if the records that we made from the invoice going to the purchase order will reflect automatic whenever we create our billing. So let's try to click on the create bill. Okay, great. Let's check if the purchase order is correct. Let's try to hover. Okay. So this is the record that we made on our previous module. Great. And then check if the supplier is correct. Okay, that's good. It's looking great. And for here, for the items. So to process this, we're going to receive the payment. If that's today, payment type can be a cash, a check, or a wire transfer. It's wire transfer. Now, what happens for this customization, if you want to add a list, other option. Okay. So you have that. Amount received is, let's say for example, it's only 5,000. It automatically flags out here. Okay. Let's save. Okay, great. Upon checking all of the records that we made from the quote, the invoice, the purchase order, reflects on all of the modules. That's how we check if the modules are centralized here in our accounting system. Next is the chat box. You can inform, please advise. So other users of the system will be advised based on the comment that you made on this section. Okay, to remind the other team members of the modification. Okay, aside from the comments, you can also attach a file. Please see attach file. So click here, and then you just have to choose the file that you wish to share on other team members that are involved in this particular transaction or project. So that's it for our billing module. We're going to jump now to the journal entries to check what's happening inside this module. Okay, click on our record. So this is for the accounting. As you can see, already automatic. When you try to hover on the account code, it's showing us that this is an asset type of account. This is document 1 for the debit and the credit. It's balanced, and then this particular invoice. Okay, so this system is very helpful and very powerful at the same time because it aids our users and staff. Also, to mention that this is a portable system that is browser and cloud based. You can actually use a mobile, just a mobile device, and you can transact wherever you are. You can perform a digital signature, and you can always check on the documents if they're accurate. Okay, so that's okay for the journal entry. Let's go now Next, after the journal entry is the voucher detail. Let's check if it already reflected the right record. So account code, let's check voucher number, also correct. And then showing us is the detail of uh, invoice. It's trying to reflect to us to check if it is the correct invoice that we made on our previous. So click here. Okay, so seems okay. After the voucher detail, we go now to the document detail. Okay, so click on. Okay, this is for the people in the accounting. Okay, that's great. It's showing us the correct link. And this is the illustration of the account titles that our company is using as an example. Okay, so okay, now that we're done on showing you the features and the services that this system can provide us, let's go back to customizations. Okay, again, click here. Okay, and then to customize it, click on the change design. Okay, here in our uh, list view, we can also add um, the fields that we want to add on um, our module. This time we're going to do it not on the details view, but on the list view. Let's try to add item availability. So click here, and then so we have it here. Save it, and try to exit. Okay. As you can see, it's showing us if the items are available. That's right. If you want to remove this on the list, just again click change design, click here, and then delete cursor. So click exit. So it was already removed. Okay. Now let's try now our search options. You can filter by. You can clear filter or choose ascending or descending order. So let's try to fill this text and type just P. Okay, it will appear. And then clear the filter. Let's try to sort from, okay, highest to lowest. Okay. And then can calculate also the records. So, okay, it's giving us an illustration just like on what we can see on the spreadsheets or Microsoft Excel, a file format that is familiar to most of the companies around the world. So let's try another customization. Let's click here. So we can go now to the details view. Let's click on the change design if you want to add another customization. Let's discuss on the positioning. So you can change the position of the location of your field. So for the remarks, if you want to simply hold and drag it below. Okay, and then same also for the choices for the color. Okay, so that's great. Let's try to save and exit. So great. Position has already changed. Okay, Another customization, click on change design that you want to show you uh, is putting a barcode. Okay, so let's click. Sorry, let's click here on the barcode. This is very effective if you're going to use it on your inventory system. So you can change and edit the name, barcode, simply save it. So using the system uh, helps you maneuvering easy modifications. Okay, barcode. So 1001. Just click enter and then okay. So you can see now that it is already barcoded. So for example 1002. Save it. Okay. This is very easy and convenient. And on the left panel, you can see the details about the logs and options that you can make. Okay. Okay. So let's try to modify the color. So click on the background. You can change the color of your title here. Okay. Becomes black. That is very easy. If you want to add a logo, a customized custom color or design, it's very easy to use this system. Okay. Now let's go to the form settings. After the add component are the field settings where you can set the contents and description that you want to modify. You can even select the themes that you want from here. Let's try to click this one. Okay, it's a good illustration here. We should make it more. Okay, let's try to choose a high contrast. Oh no. Okay, just the default theme. Okay, so let's discuss on the system administration. Let's click here on the form settings link. Okay. Please observe that it is under the Access Rights tab where you can set um, how to restrict the access for each team members for the whole project. Okay. Everyone, click. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first is the no, right? So even if you are a user of this module, you can access this module. Next is the survey. You can create and edit your own entries. If you're a viewer, you can only view all entries, but not create or edit. The bulletin can create and edit your own entries, viewer, and then the admin can create and edit all entries. Okay, so that's great. So for the form settings, the action settings, the access rights, okay, and for the reminder. So this system is equipped with all the administration tools that you need to control the access of your different users, members that are going to use this system. Okay, so a more comprehensive and advanced knowledge in customizing systems. You can see it under form tools. If you want to set sheets on lick and load, you can convert records, multiple versions. You want to create new sheet from table to subtables, so referencing from the existing sheets. It doesn't require a programming skill. If you're familiar with the spreadsheet or the MS Excel, then you can do it just using your raw data or your company data to convert it to become a full cloud system like this one. So update values, okay, send custom email, and all of, if you want to perform a more advanced modification, it can be conditional formatting, form settings, and then do programming that you are familiar with. Okay, so editing fields, editing descriptions. Now let's go to the report. So in order to do that, let's click save and then exit. So click on the reports button. Under the reports button, we have the dashboard report, the ranking, the pivot. Okay, we have so many reports, and you can use other reporting options that is available online based on your company requirement. Okay, that is a very good thing, and you can actually put on or you can modify the reports. Okay, so okay, that's it for the control panel on our system administration and reports. Okay, before we forget, many of our um, many many of our uh, subscribers are asking about this. If this system was made having this modules, let's see, the following modules, and since this is an accounting system that has so many computations, we have to show you uh, how to customize this using this software, using formulas on the computation. Okay, so let's try to show it using our quotation model. So click here. Okay, for the formula, again, when you click on the quantity type, let's try to edit. So 50. It's making automatic changes on the computations. Okay, just getting bigger. If you want to hide a handling fee, then of course, and then here. Now we're going to show you a very basic example, and also to prove how easy it is to make a formula computation using this system. Okay. Price times quantity yan, di ba? Price plus quantity or price times quantity? Okay. Okay. So before we do this, it's very easy step. So put your cursor here on the total and then go to the formula. So as the title goes, spreadsheet to cloud systems, it applies the same illustration what you actually do using a very familiar system format or file format, which is in Excel or spreadsheet. The same formula, the same treatment. So for the price, that's located on C16, and then the quantity is on the C17. To complete the total formula, all we have to do is to type C16. That is multiplied by C17, and then click apply all formula, this, and then click OK. Click the save button and click on the exit button. Okay, let's try to test. So for the price for 100, quantity is 500, now it's showing us 50,000. So this is how easy it is. like we showed you the full system, each of the modules, um, the steps in order for us to process a whole process of the accounting. Just don't forget to save. Again, let's try to check if it made an effect on the records that we made from the previous modules now to this particular module. Click on the record. Okay, so let's check one of the quotation. It also have this, so this is 20. It's 100. Great, it's working well. Let's try to save. Okay. So that's it for our discussion. As we promised, we discussed you all the features per module of the whole accounting system. Okay, and then we showed you how to customize and modify the system per module as we went along the discussion. And then now we're going to show you what are the other features that you can see that you can install for free if you're going to use this system. So click on the install template. Okay, these are the free templates that are available. So for the sales order management, you have this one. Okay, this is the process. And we also have for the customer relationship management, showing us is the illustration of the process flow that we can make. Again, these are free, totally free templates that you can use if you're going to use this system. Next, we also have for the marketing, event coordination, and okay. For the lead management, okay, you can also set a system for support wherein your team members can access and can notify you with the inquiries that they need. A customer service template. It is a form of a chat medium wherein it will be creating tickets. So whenever your system administrator or the support team or the development team wishes to know what are the problems being encountered by the clients or by the team members, it also has this option. And for the administration, we have, okay, so for the management, the bulletin that we need, and of course, the help desk for your management information systems team. Okay. The user management for the software, the hardware, and the request. Included is the licensing and assignments. Also, we have our workflow if you wish to create a system that is more complex, more advanced. For example, the modules for the sales order, the inventory, and the purchasing management. And this software is perfect for you, knowing that you want or you wish to add customizations based on your company requirements. It is important for us to have our user status. This is for the monitoring of the users that are using your system. Approvals, okay, we have it here. So for every project, it is critical to have a monitoring and control on whether to approve or reject a particular request coming from the members of the team. And also uh, dealing with the procurement process. Every company has this module given to safely manage and plan for whatever requirements that they need, or items, services, or manpower. Okay, so this is for the inventory management. Again, what we're discussing to you now is this is a full functional system. It already has the free templates, free reports. You just have to customize that based on the tutorial, the discussion that we made on this particular video. Um, Realizing the need for modification, because no companies are identical, even the same companies having in the same industry owned by a single entity. There's always a variation when it comes to process flow. That's why using the system can assist us. You can set your own development team or support team, even though they do not have a in-depth programming skills, because the system is based on an illustration which many of us are very familiar, and that is the spreadsheet and the Excel. As, as we discovered in this video, skills that we learned using spreadsheets and Microsoft Excel, or the Google Sheets, for example, just for the sake of this discussion, the same formula, the same approach. So it makes it very easy for every developer or in-house systems support teams to make this kind of system, however advanced, it is still easy and very, very convenient. Oh, for the team, or for your support team to manage the tracking of issues, it has an automatic module for this one. Also for the knowledge-based database, wherein your R&D, research and development team, can put on to the database what are the progress that they made based on the request of me. And again, it is complete equipped with different modules on production management. The workflow is being shown, and it has a clear illustration of what you can do on your inventory management for your incoming stops. So it can handle most or even all sorts of process that you do in your company, whether it is product based, service based company. Um, uh, Again, it is mobile nowadays. It's very nice to have something that you can do. You can bring at home and continue on your work, performing your work from home. You don't have to to think of local network connections that cannot be visited if there will be uh, emergencies like, well, community quarantine based on our current situation now. Um, we believe that this kind of software is perfect for everyone. Okay, doing work from home, remote access, it cuts down the cost when it comes to utility uh, expenses, operating expenses, and it adds a safeguard also to the users. Your team members and your clients don't have to go to the actual venue. You can do it online. You can go video conferencing or using a platform for remote access. So some are also requesting if this system can be used in creating a system for the human resources. Yes, of course, we have that. They have that. Click on the employee management on the hire. When you need a hiring module for the employee performance, quantitative employee performance narrative. Okay, so also it is complete with this mode. Overtime claim, even the timesheet, the employee management, this self appraisal, and then the leave of absence. All you have to do is to click here, and then it will automatically be installed on your browser-based system. So it is a very easy uh, application that can help you a lot, even for small medium enterprises after the bigger producers or bigger companies requesting to have their own customized ERP system. So this is perfect for them. So we hope that we enjoyed this discussion. For the name of the software, as we promised, we're going to give you the name of the software and the services that they can provide you. Also, all the features. Um, Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos and more reviews. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you so much for joining us in this review.